Hey Armando, my name is Glenn. I had spoken to Daniela earlier, and this is just a short video that goes over improving your online presence for your business. I looked at a couple things. I did a search on your company, and I'm seeing it come up, and I see the Google business profile, which is great. You have a number of really good reviews, so definitely a good job getting out there in front of customers. When I did a kind of like a more expanded search for tree removal, I know you're in Bergen County. I'm seeing these businesses come up that I know Bergen County is really big, but what I guess what I'm trying to say is we're trying to get you to rank higher when people do a search. And the way to do that is there's two ways for Google. One is through a website which includes a lot of the typical keywords that people would search on, like tree removal or tree service, tree trimming near me, things of that nature. I know you have a site in place already, which is good, but I was thinking something more along the lines of this particular site, which is this is Beyond a Leaf. And they're pretty big, but this is how I set up websites when I do it. So, you have your main page, which comes up. You have your call only buttons, contact. You can submit your lead information, things of that nature. But what I was saying about the keywords is that they are really all throughout the website. So even, on the services pages, these are all high intent search terms. So people are typing in, trimming and pruning, tree removal, stump grinding, things like that. And the more of these that you have on your website, the better. And, the higher you're going to get ranked when people do a search for, just basic tree removal or tree services. So, that's one thing, again, just this is the main page, and then it has all these other areas too, which are kind of typical, good pictures, talks about the services, and you definitely want to include the testimonials at the bottom, the 5-star reviews. That really goes a long way. So that's one thing you can do is a good website. The other thing you can do is you can do Google advertising. So I just did a search on tree removal near me, and there's not a lot of actually paid ads in Mars County, but here's an example. This is Alexander's Land and Tree. And you see, it comes up when you do a search, and people can click on it or they can call them right away. And if you click on this link, this next window pops up, and it's kind of like a mini web page, and it just talks about the services. Again, keywords are listed throughout. There's ways to contact them, to call them, and email them as well. And at the bottom, of course, the testimonials are great too. But you can see all these keywords really throughout, which are great. So that's the other way you can do it. The other two tools that you can use in terms of Facebook are there's a Facebook Ads Manager is the first one, and that's how you can set up an audience that you want to advertise to. So, this is called an ad set, and in the ad set you have all these different levers that you can input. So I put in the location as Bergen County, and you see the audience size over here is less than 426,000. We really want to get to about 500,000. So if I wanted to increase this, I could add in, maybe you do work in Mars County, just as an example. If I include that, you can see that the size got quite a bit bigger. So maybe that's too big. But the point is, you can really play with the locations. There's also age demographics. If we're thinking in terms of ages, 26 to 65 plus is probably who we want to hit. Those are homeowners. And then you can also do special interest here, first time homeowners, home improvement, things of that nature. And then just the last thing I want to show you is there is a tool, once you have your ad set up, you can actually look at ads across the country. There's a Facebook ads library. And if you go in here, you have access to anything that's running. So I just did a basic search on tree removal in the United States. I'm seeing ads that come up, and it tells you whether they're active or not. So, this one's been active since December of 2025. So it's probably pretty decent. And the way it's laid out is good. It kind of grabs your attention. It talks about, Concord and surrounding. It's addressing those people. Look, people ask me all the time how much to remove the tree, and then it just has the basics: big tree, small tree, etc. Has a good image of a tree getting cut down, and then finally there's a call to action at the end. Get the offer. So that's a free tool. So I think a combination of those items that I talked about would really help get your business out there, and I hope you like the video.